Mandela's, just to name a few. And you probably, if you have any exposure to Motown, you would recognize their tunes. They wrote tunes like "Stop in the Name of Love," "Baby Love," "You Can't Hurry Love," "Same Old Song." They did exactly probably 300 compositions for Motown.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of
Can
work.
you all imagine?
And a lot of people don't know they did it all in 4 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was 4
That's
years.
amazing. What was it like growing up at that time when all that wonderful stuff was going on?
I was
Did you
really
even
young.
know? Did you even
No,
understand?
I did know. I was really young at the time, but I was privy to a lot of sessions because if you wanted to see your father, he was in a session most of the time. But it was a nice atmosphere to grow up around. I would see Berry Gordy a lot. And we definitely would have events where the offspring of the Motown family, we would hang together and do things. But to us, they were just people that had very public professions, just regular people, a lot of family and what have you. But it was a very exciting time because they were doing something that was relatively, I would say, uncharted territory, as far as breaking into pop music and taking that Motown sound and the R&B sound and doing something and exposing it to the masses. So it was really interesting to, see the various artists, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, the Temptations, which, I had the pleasure of seeing them come and go as a child, from the sessions and what have you. So it was very exciting, very normal for me because I was inside of it, but on the outside, people often say, "Oh, that must be amazing," but that's
It
what
was
they
your
do.
everyday life.
Yes, it was.
It was
That's
your
the way
everyday
it
life.
was,
Now, did it inspire you to become a composer? Do you write?
Well, I do write and I do compose music, but what really inspired me at that time, this little group called the Jackson 5 came out, and in 1969, I was really young, but I was a big fan, and they came to Motown, and they were just a rage, and just to tell you a quick little story, in Detroit at the time, they had many nightclubs where the Funk Brothers would play, and you could go out and see them play. And one time, I remember they were having a dance contest, and me and my sister, we entered. We were little kids, little tight kids, but you would win like a record or something like that. And Marvin Gaye happened to be there that night, and I lost. I came in second place, but I lost. I was so upset, but my sister won. And Marvin Gaye came up on stage, and this was all at the club. I don't know if you saw the movie Standing in the Shadows of Motown. Well, it was at the 20 Grand, and the 20 Grand was a notorious club in Detroit for having live acts that were local as well as national.
Was that across the street from the Fisher Theater?
The 20 Grand, so it was on West Grand Boulevard, not too far,
Because I think I saw James Brown there.
Yeah,
when I was doing the Wiz.
Yeah.
National tour of the Wiz.
Yeah. Fisher's a beautiful theater. Yeah. But yeah, you're in the right neighborhood.
But I'm not sure if it was that, or if was it a place? Was there a club with a man's name like Mr. Madison or Mr. something?
Oh geez, I'm dating myself. Yeah, it's something like that. We're gonna leave it like that.
You know what I'm
but I know
talking
exactly
about.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think that's where.
But yeah, the name to 20 Grand had been changed, over the years. But I remember Marvin coming up to my sister and joining her on the stage after she won, and he was just the nicest guy, But just one of those guys. He emulated Nat King Cole and everything, but just one of those guys that was just, it was really cool to see them, and then you see the work that they did after.
Now, see, you just said something interesting. Did you hear what he said about him emulating Nat King Cole?
Yeah.
Now, see, that's kind of, I don't know if you all understand how absolutely different from what he presented through Motown and what Nat King Cole presented musically. I mean, they're just different styles, the genres were just
it's different style, but Nat King Cole was a major influence on Marvin Gaye, so much so that he did a tribute album to Nat King Cole while he was on Motown. And I think I don't know the exact year that he released it, but it was in the 60s. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, now, you told us you told us some Motown stories, because I wanted to hear some Motown stories. Now,
Yes.
but where R&B, we talked about how we were going to speak on where R&B has been and where R&B is going.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk a little bit about that now? From your
Well, you know, I think it finds itself coming out of the black church. You see a lot of emulation and a lot of talk back and things of that nature.
The call and response, very beginning, at the beginning of our time, our first class.
You know, you see that coming forth, and you look at the greats like Sam Cooke, James Brown, Jackie Wilson, and then you see the people of today like Usher and things of that nature. Not skipping over Michael Jackson, but you know.
Oh, you didn't skip over him. You definitely mentioned him.
These are like, you know, and all the guys before just laid the groundwork for the next guy to come forth. And then you talk about the women, you know, from Aretha Franklin on up to Shaka Khan to you have your Mariah Careys and then you have Lettucey and Layla Hathaway, people keeping on that tradition. It's truly amazing. You just see the chain of what it's going into, and it's exciting to watch. I wish it was some of our very talented artists was getting more shine, you know, for authentic R&B, you know. But it's still alive, and I hope to be one of the proponents of those artists that will keep it alive and keep the legacy going.
Now, what style do you, when you're doing you?
When I'm doing me?
When you're doing you, yeah.
I am a soul man, R&B man.
I have the privilege. Let me just say, I have the privilege of experiencing this man's music. Was that 2 Saturdays ago?
2 Saturdays ago.
At Vitello's. Wow.
She was in the audience.
Wow.
And I was there with my 5-piece band. And but see, that's the thing. I'm a soul guy at heart. But I was trained in jazz in Detroit. I started singing jazz at the age of 15 when we had a summer program called the Detroit Council of the Arts. And they would take the summer youth, and instead of cleaning freeways or something like that, you could go get in curriculums of acting, singing, dancing, musicianship, all of that. So I chose singing. And one of my instructors, Mickey Brayton, who by the way is in Costa Mesa doing a play down there. Yeah, she's down there. I gotta go check her out.
What play she doing?
Oh God, I can't think of it right now, but it's at one of the playhouses right outside of Costa Mesa. She initiated my instruction into jazz vocals. And from that, you know, before that I was singing in church and doing solos there, but I started learning about phrasing, emoting, and all of that stuff through jazz, lyric, through jazz, how to interpret a song, make it my own through jazz, and you do that in the church as well. But all these styles come together. So,
but the genre, but when you go from genre to genre, there's an element that blends.
Exactly.
But there's an element that is distinct, and that is another one of the values of all the various classes that you all are taking here at MI.
Right.
Because it's not just one thing.
Yeah.
You know, even if you want to sing rock and roll, baby, you still need to have more of a foundation under you, you know, so that the rock and roll's got some substance, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm laughing because when you saw me at Vitello's the other night, that set was truly eclectic. It went from, we opened with some Stevie Wonder, and then Earth, Wind and Fire, then we did Alfie by Burt Bacharach, Hal David, and then we went to You Change by Billie Holiday, and then we went to Frankie Beverly and Maze, came out of that, and then we went to you know, we just kept going on down the line there. So I was exposed to a lot of different music at a young age, you know, but that constant that comes through it is soul, you know. So different that's the best.
Styles, the genres, but
it's different style, but Nat King Cole was a major. Whatever we were doing, And I think music is a time machine, songs are time machines. It takes you back skill set. Now we can concentrate on the emotion of what you're doing. Just after we wanted to do something, little Bobby Caldwell for you, called What You Won't Do for Love. Just a little taste. Yeah. I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find a love within. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go, no. My friends wonder what is wrong with me, for I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, my love, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do for love, yes. You tried everything, but you don't give up, no. In my world, there's only you, my love. Make me do for love what I would not do. You see, my friends wonder what is wrong with me. I'm in a daze from your love, you see, yes. I came back to let you know, my love, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. It's true, I only want the best, it's true. That's why I do the things I do for you. What you won't do for love, yeah. You tried everything, but you don't give up, no. In my world, there's only you. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love, yeah, yeah. Make me do go all around for your sweet love, you know I will. Make me do for love. You tried everything, but you don't, but you won't give up now, no. Make me do my love, yeah. You tried everything, but you don't give up, no. Some people go around the world for love they never find in you. What do you want to do for love, yeah. You tried everything, but you don't give up, no. In my world, there's only you. Make me do for love what I would not do. Things of that nature. So it was a great evening for everybody, and it was fun too because I love those songs too.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions for our guests?
How to touch the audience?
I think that's the question.
Heart.
How does one touch the audience? First, be proficient at your skill set. So much so that it is like getting up, breathing, putting on your clothes, things that you do unconsciously on a daily basis. Learn your music, learn whatever it is that you do to the point that it is second nature. Then you have moved out the way of any insecurities about your skill set. Now we can concentrate on the emotion of what you're doing.